Alright, so what's up, y'all, man? So yeah, look, check it out, right? Let's get into this shit, bro. Cause finally, like I had told y'all since day one, bro, time was gonna reveal everything, and it has, right? And look, man, I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is gonna be the last time I make a video about Ibfp-diddy, cause I don't really mean to be petty like this shit. You know what I'm saying? This isn't me, but when people get petty with me, bro, I could get petty right back with these motherfuckers, bro. I ain't got no problem. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit that's that was going on with Ibfp-diddy and the Ibfp-diddies, all the shit talking. I wasn't about to just let y'all motherfuckers slide out like that, right? So let's get into this new video that Ibfp-diddy dropped, right? He finally had to switch his narrative, bro. He finally caved in. All of you Ibfp-diddies, man, go check on your boy, bro, because I could hear his voice cracking in this video, and it sounds like he was fucking crying right before he made this damn video. Heartbroken and shit, right? But let's get right into it, man.
Canelo Álvarez next fight is a cherry pick, and look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And according to Dan Raphael, Canelo Álvarez' final two candidates for his next fight are reportedly Chris Eubank Jr. and...
All right, so he's finally admitting what I've been telling you guys the whole time. This is not the first time Canelo comes out here and cherry picks. He's been doing this shit when I was telling y'all that he was doing this shit. But this guy and all you Ibfp-diddy motherfuckers, you couldn't see through the bullshit until finally it's just Canelo. Canelo has shit on y'all so much that even y'all motherfuckers are getting tired of this shit, right? I kept telling y'all it's hard as fuck to be a Canelo fan these days. You guys are out here talking shit about Benavidez. But it's funny, bro. The shit that y'all talk, it just makes no sense, bro. When your guys is, like you guys call him your king, because what kind of motherfucking men with pride and honor call another man a king? I don't fucking get this shit, but this is what y'all do, right? Your guys' king is out here just making y'all look bad, bro. And Ibfp-diddy, I guess he finally had enough, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of y'all, right? But what I'm trying to say, bro, is are y'all gonna give Ibfp-diddy a pass on all this shit just because he switched, how quick he switched up? He switched his narrative around, bro. He ain't have no choice because the truth finally came out. And he ain't have no choice but to admit it, right? But are you guys gonna forget about all the times he was defending Canelo? All the shit that he was talking? All the times that he was wrong? All this bullshit that he was out here doing? You know what I'm saying? All these everything, bro. All the times he was defending this guy. Telling people, oh, y'all don't know shit about boxing and this and that. He thinks he knows everything about boxing. But he was fucking wrong this whole time. I don't know what you're going to do now, bro, because your YouTube channel was based off of Canelo groupies. So I don't know what the fuck you're going to do now. Now that you're over here, now that you switch your narrative around. I got to look into your comments to see what people are leaving you, right? But let's get back into this shit.
Edgar Berlanga, according to Dan Raphael. Now, you remember last week, Chava reported that Canelo Álvarez was looking at Chris Eubank. He also had a separate report saying that he was looking at Edgar Berlanga and Jamal Charlo. So it appears that Canelo Álvarez has narrowed down his choices to Edgar Berlanga and Chris Eubank Jr. Both of...
Look, this motherfucker's holding back tears making this video, bro. Listen to his voice. He's fucking holding back his el llanto, what they call it in Mexico.
These guys are cherry picked. Both of these are fights that no one wants. Both of these are fights no one cares about or gives a damn about. And at the end of the day, we've seen Canelo...
Bro, but it's funny how he says this shit. The last couple of his fights is the same shit. Nobody cared about those, but you were out there defending him. What changed all of a sudden? You got tired of this shit?
Álvarez come out recently and state that, hey, I'm going to do what I want to do. And he's not going to let anybody dictate what he decides to do from this.
But I've been telling y'all that shit. I've been telling y'all that, and this motherfucker barely got it, bro. It's like, I don't get it.
Point in his career, he's no longer fighting for the people. He's no longer fighting for the sport of boxing. He's just going to do what he wants to do. And
I've been telling y'all that shit, bro. What the fuck? It's crazy.
Fine with that. If Canelo Álvarez wants to cherry pick the rest of his career, that's fine. I just can't support it. I can't support a coochie. I can't support a pussy. I can't support a coward. I can't support that. So if Canelo...
Oh, so now he's all these things, bro? Now you're taking shots at Canelo. Now he's all these things because you barely got it. He let you down, so now you're over here calling him all these names. You know what I'm saying, bro? at the end of the day, bro, I suggest that you keep on supporting him, because you yourself, you're all these fucking things that you're calling Canelo out, bro. You're talking out. Even I don't call Canelo these things, right? You know, I call Canelo out for cherry picking, but I don't call him these fucking names, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, I still have a certain respect for boxers, because I know what it takes to get in the ring and actually box and go through with this shit, you know. But this guy out here calling him all that, bro, I mean, I don't know, man. This just shows you the kind of fucking guy that Ibfp-diddy is, how quick he switched his narrative. Why don't you come out here and make a video about yourself being wrong this whole fucking time and call yourself all these names that you're calling Canelo?
Álvarez want to give his nuts back to the game of boxing and acts like a vagina, so be it. He can be a pussy. He can be a coochie. He can be the face of coochie. I won't stand by that Canelo Álvarez. The Canelo Álvarez that I stood by was the Canelo Álvarez saying that my love from boxing, you know, comes from a desire to want to be great. I want to...
And that part right there, bro, that shit is true, because at the end of the day, let's get on to some serious business. I think I'll leave this shit like that, bro. I don't want to hear no more of this shit, you know. And this is true right here, bro. This is kind of sad, you know, what Canelo has turned into. And this is what I've been telling you guys, bro. I wasn't lying when I told you guys, like, I used to be a huge Canelo fan, but I can't stand for the bullshit. I picked up on this shit, I guess, way before a lot of you guys did, right? But the shit was so obvious, and I just don't see how people don't see it, right? But at the end of the day, it is sad, bro. It's a sad thing with Canelo. It's kind of like, for me, I don't hate Canelo, bro. You guys call me a Canelo hater or whatever. It's all good. I used to be a huge fan of Canelo, but when he started moving like this and doing all this shit and kind of spitting in our faces, bro, you know, it seemed like he's just trying to play us. And I guess some people could pick up on it. And I guess some people are just okay with getting played and getting, you know, spitted on and shit like that. There's a lot of weak men out here, and they don't speak the truth. They can't stand up for what's right. And that's just how it is nowadays, right? But for me, bro, I told y'all, Canelo really did have the chance to be the greatest Mexican boxer ever. The way this guy started, and not just the way he started, even till right now, bro, Canelo's still a hell of a fighter, bro. He still got what it takes to compete against a David Benavidez, to compete against a David Morrell. But he just doesn't want to take the chance, bro. And that just speaks more about your heart, and for you to be a Mexican fighter, you know what I'm saying? Mexican fighters are known to have that pride, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get in the ring and you give it your all, even though you lose, you win, it doesn't really matter, bro. The fact is that you go out on your shield, you go in there and you give it your all, and that's what the fans respect about you, about any fighter, you know. But when you're out here doing this type of shit, bro, you're going out sad, bro. The way you're going out sadder than if you would have went in there and took on these fights, and if you would have lost. Because I guarantee you, if Canelo would have fought David Benavidez, and if he would have lost, or if he would have fought David Morrell and he would have lost, people would have still respected him, man. They would have still respected the shit out of this guy, bro, because he's an extreme talent, bro. This guy's a hell of a fighter, man. I'm never gonna take that shit away from Canelo. But what we're questioning here is your heart, bro. We're questioning your heart and the love that you have for your fans, bro. That's just not what this shit should be about, bro. And I always call this shit out, and I'll continue to call Canelo out, because I have a huge problem with what he's doing and what he's trying to turn this sport into, you know what I'm saying? If we don't call this shit out and we keep letting it happen, bro, there's going to be a lot more boxers that think that it's cool to do this type of shit, and we got to put an end to it, you know, so we could get boxing back to what it originally was, man. It's a sport. We're trying to find out who the best is, and the best got to fight the best, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. But yeah, at the end of the day, bro, Ibfp-diddy, man, I feel kind of bad for you to keep it real with you, bro. And this is going to be the last time I ever mention your name in my videos or on my channel, you know what I'm saying? I know you got it rough and shit, right? And at the end of the day, bro, I keep it real with y'all, man. I'm a man, and you know, not that I was going to say I could admit when I'm wrong, because I haven't been wrong, but you know, it's all good, bro. You were off, man. This is boxing. Of course, you're not going to know everything, and you know, none of us are going to know everything. So at the end of the day, Ibfp-diddy, man, go do your thing, bro. I'm not going to mention you no more on my channel and shit. And this little stupid beef that we had, fuck it. You know, it is what it is, bro. You do you, I'm going to do me. And that's just it, you know. And as far as Canelo, I honestly don't know if he could turn this thing around. He might be able to, bro. Like if Canelo were to take on a David Benavidez next, like if he just said fuck Edgar Berlanga and Chris Eubank Jr. and Jermall Charlo, and he just said fuck it, I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna take on David Benavidez next, give him his shot that he so rightfully deserved. I would still have respect for Canelo, bro. I think he could still turn this thing around, even though I know there's a lot of damage that has been done already, bro. But I think that he could still turn this thing around, bro. And if I would still have, I still do got respect for Canelo as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But if Canelo comes out here and takes on the tough challenges, and if he loses, bro, honestly, man, I would have never came out here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I told y'all David Benavidez was going to whoop him, this and that. Nah, I wouldn't have done it, bro. I would have gave him his respect that he deserves as a fighter for actually taking on the tough opponents, man. But when he's not doing it, bro, I am going to call him out. And I'm going to continue to call him out because it's until he drops the belts or until he retires or some shit, right? Because it's an unjust what's happening here, bro. But yeah, you know, I'll leave it right there, bro. That's pretty much it for me, man. Y'all go ahead and leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be on to the next one, man. I'm out.